Wasdale Head is one of the most remote parts of England. Sitting at the base of Scafell, England's highest peak, and at the side of Wastwater, England's deepest lake, it's a truly unique location. The 11 properties in the tiny village were connected to the mains electricity network in 1977, when a cable was laid in Wastwater. When a fault developed on the cable, cutting residents' power, it was clear that this was not going to be a straightforward task to carry out the repair. As the North West's electricity network operator, we're responsible for keeping the lights on, wherever you live in the North West. We arranged for generators to restore power to the residents the same day, but a huge amount of planning was needed to come up with a longer-term solution to secure the electricity supply to the valley. With just a single-track road in and out, even getting the necessary equipment to the site was going to be a challenge. Heavy engineering work in such a beautiful setting is complicated. We spent hours developing the best solution and speaking to everyone involved, from the council to the residents and the National Trust. The quickest, easiest and cheapest option was to replace the cable with an overhead line, but in such a unique location this was unrealistic. The only remaining solution was to replace the underwater cable in the lake, which meant we needed specialist cable. We also carried out several environmental surveys and discussed our detailed plans with Natural England, due to the lake's protected status as a site of special scientific interest. When the environmental work was complete, the logistics of the engineering challenge began. How do you transport the 19-ton cable drum to the head of the lake and then get it across to the other side?
Today we're very excited that it's the start of the final phase of the installation of the cable in Wastwater. The cable's been delivered to site today with specialist contractors and specialist vehicles, and it's been taken up the side of the valley where we'll put it in position ready to install it in the lake over the next few days.
We brought in specialist contractors to transport the cable along the narrow, winding road using a remote-controlled vehicle, all at walking pace.
This has been a complex project in a remote location, and we've had to design a specific cable which has taken two months to make, 1,600 metres of cable, so we've got a continuous length in the lake, so there's no joints. It's much more reliable for the future supplies for our customers here in Wasdale.
Once in place, a 75-ton crane lifted the cable to the side of the lake so engineers could begin the pull across the water. We used airbags every few metres to keep the cable on the surface of the water until the work was complete. The 125 buoyancy bags were removed one by one, and the 1.6 kilometre length of cable was lowered onto the lake bed. The final part of the plan was to switch off the generators and connect the new cable to restore peace and power to the valley.
I'm absolutely delighted we've been able to switch over from generator power onto our mains electricity provided by Electricity North West. Absolutely fantastic day.
We're just very happy with it. There's, I think, about 25, 26 people that live in Wasdale Head itself. So if you look at the amount of people to the amount of work that's actually going on, it's brilliant, really.